All right. My name is Ashley LaRue. It's August 1st. Running a little behind on this class, but it's all right. I think you can see that. Okay. So, let's see here. Slideshow. For my digestive system portfolio project, I decided to discuss the roles of the liver and pancreas in regulating digestion. So first, I'm going to talk about the pancreas. Pancreas is an important component in digestion, plays a large role due to the enzymes and hormones that it produces. So we will get into that a little bit later. So kind of briefly, the pancreas is located in the body in the abdominal cavity behind the stomach. There are kind of three large functions that the pancreas does, and then we'll kind of break down further into different things that it produces. So one of the first key components of the pancreas is that it produces pancreatic juices, which are called enzymes, and we'll jump into those three enzymes later and their importance. The various enzymes can help to break down components of food such as sugars, fats, starches, so that the body is able to easily digest these things. The pancreas also makes pancreatic hormones. Hormones, which we kind of talk about in the endocrine system in this unit, are obviously chemical messengers that are sent via the bloodstream to cause reactions to trigger kind of different things in the body. So the pancreas does that to help with different digestive roles, etc. So, for example, some of the pancreatic hormones can help regulate blood sugar levels, appetite, can stimulate stomach acids, as well as tell the stomach when to empty. The pancreas also secretes bicarbonate, which can help neutralize acidic food that comes into the stomach that you're ingesting, as well as can raise the pH in the digestive tract from 2 to 7, which makes it a little more basic, so that higher level of pH is optimal for digestion. Here is a simple diagram of the pancreas. As you can see, the pancreas has different tubules that are in ducts that are going into the duodenum, which is part of the small intestine. So the enzymes are able to travel through here and help to break down food. Okay, so like I said, the pancreas makes pancreatic enzymes that help with digestion. So here we're going to kind of break down pancreatic enzymes. They travel through the pancreas via ducts, like in this photo. Oops. You can see here, like these would be the ducts that the enzyme can travel through. And they empty into the upper part of the small intestine, the duodenum, to aid in digestion. So the first enzyme we will discuss is lipase. This enzyme kind of works with bile. Bile is produced by the liver. Bile is important in breaking down fats in the diet. So lipase further can split triglycerides into absorbable glycerol and free fatty acids. So this allows it to be easily more absorbed and digested. Lipase is important in the digestive system because if there is not enough lipase in the body, it's difficult to absorb fat and important fat-soluble vitamins that your body needs, such as A, D, E, and K. Symptoms of poor fat absorption can include diarrhea and fatty bowel movements. Second pancreatic enzyme is protease. This enzyme breaks down proteins in the diet. This is important because if these proteins were to stay together whole, not broken down, these undigested proteins can cause allergic reactions in some people. So it's important to break that down to stop that from happening. This enzyme also can help to protect germs that might live in the intestines, such as bacteria and yeast. And the last enzyme is amylase. This specific enzyme breaks down starches into sugars, which the body can use for energy. So we ingest these sugars, and the body can kind of store that and use it for energy. Amylase helps to do that, make it into usable sugar for energy. So next we'll discuss pancreatic hormones. Another important component of the pancreas is that it produces these hormones in digestion. Again, hormones are chemical messengers that travel through the blood and can aid in digestion. So the first hormone is insulin. Insulin is made in beta cells in the pancreas. Specifically, it helps the body use sugar for energy. Without enough insulin, sugar levels might rise in the body, hyperglycemia, and that is the development of diabetes, which is a very prevalent disease in America. Glucagon, the second pancreatic hormone, is made by alpha cells in the pancreas. Glucagon's function is to help raise blood sugar levels if they are lowered. It does so by sending a message to the liver to release stored sugar, glycogen. So glucose is stored in the liver in the form of glycogen. So glucagon sends a signal to the liver to release this stored glycogen so that it can be converted back to glucose and help to raise blood sugar levels. Then we have gastrin, made in G cells in the stomach, but also made in the pancreas. This specific hormone can stimulate the stomach to make gastric acid. Furthermore, so this is important in digestion because gastric acid helps to digest food. Lastly, the hormone amylin, made in beta cells in the pancreas. This specific hormone helps to control appetite and stomach emptying. So to kind of dive deeper into the importance of insulin, which is a hormone for the pancreas, a common problem, like we said, is hyperglycemia, diabetes, obviously type 1 and type 2. Basically, if the pancreatic beta cells cannot produce enough insulin or the body is not using that insulin that the pancreas produces, we have diabetes. Diabetes specifically can affect digestion as it causes gastroparesis, which is a reduction in the motor function of the digestive system. Another common pancreatic problem is pancreatitis. So this is when the pancreas becomes inflamed due to digestive enzymes attacking it. This causes severe abdominal pain. Also affects digestion because these digestive enzymes are no longer available to do their job in helping with digestive processes. Next, we will discuss the liver. The liver location, obviously, again, kind of in the abdominal cavity, the right side of the abdominal cavity. It's an organ underneath the rib cage, again on the right side, beneath the diaphragm, but still on top of the stomach, right kidney and intestines. Quite a few functions of the liver. The liver is essential for digesting food and ridding your body of toxic substances. It helps to regulate most chemical levels in the blood and excretes a product called bile, which bile, again, we talked about, is very important in digestion as it breaks down fatty acid or fat substances to be absorbed. It also, again, we talked about this, stores glycogen, which is excess glucose that can be used as energy if needed. Produces cholesterol and other special proteins to help carry fats through the body. Processes and purifies the blood found in the liver, balances, breaks down, and creates the newly absorbed nutrients that are coming from the small intestine. So yeah, important in the digestive system overall. So kind of discuss bile from the liver a little bit more. It helps to break down fats, like we just said again, in the small intestine during digestion. It is made by the liver and stored in the gallbladder. You can see here gallbladder is attached to the liver. So bile made here, secreted into the gallbladder, or travels through the duct into the gallbladder. So again, aids in digestion by breaking down fats into fatty acids, which can be easily taken up to the body, into the body by the digestive tract. Here's kind of an overall diagram of the liver, 2 lobes. These are my sources. And then I made a worksheet for this presentation. So this would be like the study aid for the class. There's a matching section. So took different pieces throughout it: lipase, diabetes, glycogen, kind of their definition or function, whatever, and had to match the correct one. Did a true or false section. So again, like functions or their role. And then lastly, I did a multiple choice section on the worksheet. So that is my digestive system presentation.